Oh, you sniffed the camera. Oh, baby. Hey guys and girls of the YouTubes of my page. First of all, nice to see you all. Any returning subscribers, returning viewers, thank you. It has been a while. In fact, for the last 3 months, I've been working on editing a video only to decide that I don't want to upload it. It was a video about me using the shopping app Jiffy, the shopping app Getir and GoPuff. I bloody love GoPuff. If anybody uses Jiffy and Getir, let me just say, GoPuff is the cheapest out of all the three. Second is probably Jiffy, and then third is Getir. Getir is really expensive. I paid like £5 for a tiny little quiche like that. It's ridiculous. Oh, hello. You don't have to scratch before you jump. You can just jump. Just come up there. Anyway, so those of you that saw the intro would have seen my adorable cat. I wanted to do a story time today just to get back into the swing of things. I think I'm going to be... Down you get them? You want to get down? Down you get? Okay, don't get down then. I don't know how to relax myself so she's in the way. Right, get down, thanks. Anyway, so I wanted to tell you a story time about when I was working at Nando's and I thought that a friendship was forming with 2 other girls, and it ended up being that one had a slight dislike for me and one just outright hated me but didn't say anything. Here it goes. Right, so I was working at Nando's. I started working at Nando's, I think it was the 2nd of October 2018, a long while ago. So yeah, 4 years ago. And I became friends with this girl about November, so like a month after I started. Then I think it was May or June, so it was around this time 4 years ago that this girl invited me to her house. I was gonna come over, but I could tell that she didn't want to spend time with just me alone. I don't know if it's the fact that I'm a lesbian. Some women are a bit funny about being alone around another girl who likes girls, or being with a girl who likes girls when they're straight. I don't know. This girl ended up being bisexual, even though I've never seen her date another woman, but anyway. So she invited round her other friend, right? I liked this girl, but I got like weird vibes from her. Like she was not who she says she is, or like dishonest. Anyway, so she invites her around, and then I think we were gonna go, I think we had a sleepover, and then the next day they both walked to their local Tesco. This girl lives, well, I'm not gonna say where she lives, but it is in East London. I don't know if she still lives there. I know she has a child. Anyway, so yeah. So what we're gonna call this girl, I can't call her anything similar to her name, because we know what happens when I mention people's names in videos. They turn up to my mother's house and start giving my mother verbal abuse. Daisy. Okay, so the girl that was nice is Daisy, and the girl that is horrible, let's just call her Ick, because she gave me the ick. Her personality, her vibe, her energy gave me the ick. She's Ick. So Daisy and Ick are walking to Tesco with me, and the first comment they made, I think, was Ick said something about the fact that I sleep with a pillow over my head. The reason being is that if I don't sleep with a pillow over my head, I hear talking in my ear, or like shouting in my ear when I go to sleep. I know it's crazy. It's just, if you believe in psychic abilities, this would be referred to as clairaudience. If you don't, then it's an auditory hallucination, and it happens in my ear when I'm sleeping, very close to my ear, and it jolts me out of my sleep and it scares the fuck out of me. So I sleep with a pillow over my ear. If it's not shouting or talking or screaming in my ear, then it's whispering, and I don't want any of those. So she said something about that, and then said, oh, you know, but you can't be good friends with people unless you can't make fun of them. You know, you should be comfortable enough in a friendship to, you know, poke fun. That's fine, but I didn't feel like that. I just felt like I was being mocked at the time, but I guess I tried to brush it off as nothing. So anyway, there was another time where we hung out and we were having a drink up. I worked at Nando's in Galleon's Reach, and there was a Nando's in Stratford. So me, one of the supervisors from, or the team buddies, team trainers, whatever it's called, the buddy trainers, that's it, buddy trainer. One of the buddy trainers, the woman who is usually a host at the Nando's I used to work at, she was there. This girl that she made friends with, which I'm gonna call Ick, we all met up, we all went to Nando's in Stratford together. and we just sat there and spoke and everything, and it was all nice, and you know, I felt that this friendship was forming, and like whenever I have alcohol it loosens me up, and I become very giddy and very happy and relaxed, and I'm less uptight, so I've been told. So anyway, we're just sitting there chilling. Is it still recording? Okay, great. So we're just sitting there chilling, just talking and everything, and anyway, time goes on, you know. The next day I think we wake up, I think they go to the shops again, something, and then we come back, and I think they were going to chill because they had the day off or something, so I had to go, and I don't know how I knew, I just knew that they were there talking about me. I just knew that they were talking about me, or I feel like once I left that they were talking about me. And then there was a time where we formed a group chat, me and Daisy and Ick formed a group chat. We were meant to meet up one day, and then I get to Daisy's house, I see the lights are off, I think, okay, maybe they're just having a nice quiet night in, they don't want to be disturbed, whatever. And then I call Daisy, Daisy says that she's all the way on the other side of London, or not even in London, I can't remember, this was like 3 years ago, anyway. So she said she's on the other side of London. It's like, how is this girl finessing me and saying that she's at my house, and oh my god, I'm on the way, I'm on the other side of London. Like, the reason that I'm not there is because none of us confirmed it. Like, you didn't confirm it, so I didn't think it was happening. That's true, but we did speak about it the previous day, and we were all meant to meet up. So I called one girl, so I called Daisy. Daisy wasn't even in. I came all the way to where she lives, and then I called the other girl, Ick, and I called her, and she was like, hello. And I was like, I think she said basically, hi, who's this? Which means that she didn't even have my number saved to her phone, the bitch. Goes to show how much she liked me. And then basically I was like, are we not supposed to meet up today? How come you're not here? House, and I said her name, wow. I'm gonna have to edit that out. I'm at Daisy's house, and you're not there, like, you know, where are you? What's going on? Are we still meeting? So before I could even finish what I'm saying, she hangs up the phone on me. I call her back, she doesn't answer, so I take that as she hung up the phone on me on purpose because she had a problem with me. Then I was back at work, a few weeks had gone past, Daisy and Nick kept in contact, of course, and then Daisy basically said that she wanted all of us to hang out again, and then when she suggested the idea to Ick said, don't want to see her. Like, just like that, just don't want to see her. So basically, Ick had a problem with me to begin with, and I found out, well, maybe not to begin with, but what I found out from Daisy is that she said that Ick, when she first met me, I used to give her these cut and dry responses or something. Like, she used to go to me, hi, and then she would mimic me, and she'd be like, whenever I used to say hi to you, used to go, hi, yeah, okay. The reason, Ick, that I never used to really talk too much at work, is because whenever you wanted to have a conversation, I was trying to do something. Like, I was trying to work, I was trying to clean the tables, I was trying to do checkbacks, I was trying to run the food, I was trying to stock up on the tissues and the cutlery. You know, I was trying to do things like that. And I remember there was one time where I was cleaning and you pretended to make a mess on the floor next to me, to clean next to me, just so you could speak to me. You used to, I remember one time you followed me from Nando's into the Mackie D's that is next to Galleon's Reach Nando's, and you came in there just to tell me that you asked to quit, or you asked to leave. That doesn't seem like something that somebody would do if they don't like someone. What I think it is that maybe there's something about me that you felt threatened by, because it's the fact that you were nice to me. Because this seems to be, this is a theme that has now come back into my life, because I'm having an issue at the moment in my work life, in the job that I'm working out, and it just reminds me, because Ick, you're exactly like the person I'm having to deal with now. Like, you're nice, and then you switch, and you have this flip side, like Gemini. It just doesn't make any sense to me, really, because, like, you were so nice, you know, everything was going good, and, you know, we'd have our little sleepovers, and we'd go to Nando's with the other staff from Galleon's Reach Nando's, and we'd all hang out, and then all of a sudden, and you know what, this Ick, right, she came to Nando's Galleon's Reach about a month after she quit with a guy, I assume on a date. Very tasteless, obviously. If you're going on a date to Nando's, either you've been together for 5 years or you don't give a fuck about this guy, maybe you're just there to shag him, I don't know. Me personally, if I'm going on a first date with someone, I'm not taking them to Nando's for the first date. I have a bit more class than that, but anyway, that's just my opinions. I mean, Nando's is like, I guess it's like, I don't know, it's not like taking someone to a chicken and chip shop, but at the same time, you go to Nando's for chicken and chips, or chicken and mash, or chicken and rice, chicken and salad, a wrap, a burger, pizza. You know, you don't go there for things that are not that. You know, it's just a bit cheap for a date. You know, I think it's worth making an effort on a date, going to a nice restaurant, not a family restaurant. Ugh, God. Anyway, so can you tell I don't like kids? Well, I love animals. So this ick. She comes in with this guy and I'm cleaning the table next to her, and I can see the entire time that she notices me, she's watching me. She doesn't give me a dirty look or anything, I can just see that she's staring right at me and she's not saying anything, she's just looking at me until I walked away. So, but yeah, so that is the story of the two-faced bitch from Nando's. Yes! And to this day, Daisy has never, I mean, when Daisy found out that I lost my job, Daisy messaged me and said, I'm sorry to hear that. I made the suggestion of hanging out with Daisy, going to clubs and keeping in contact. That hasn't been reciprocated, and I know a lot of people obviously love to use the excuse of being busy and not having enough time. If you want to be someone's friend, or you want to date someone, or someone is your family, or like, you know, if you're friends with someone, you will make time for them. You will make time. None of this 6 months without seeing people bullshit. None of this 2 years and then you hang out. I never understand people that don't see their best friend for 6 years and then pick up from where they've left off. That's not a best friendship. That's now an acquaintance. The way people think is very warped, honestly. I know some people would say that about me, but it doesn't seem, for me, consistency is important in a friendship. You know, because I'm consistent with a lot of people, they're not consistent with me, and then I've had to just cut them off and don't message people, even people from primary school. You know, I'll just talk to them once every couple of months in my Instagram DMs because they just can't be bothered to be consistent with me and they just love to just run the excuses. Anyway, so that's all. That's the video. The bitch. The two-faced bitch from Nando's. So yeah. Actually, let me do another video in this video. So, let's talk about my life after Nando's. So after Nando's, 5 months later, which was October, I got a job in Whitechapel as a kitchen assistant. I did that for a month. They said basically, I think the reason that they dismissed me is because it was poor performance or something. I was only there for a month. They expected me to know where all of the boxes for this specific takeaway box and this specific lid is supposed to be. I'm supposed to figure it out from a bunch of numbers in a fucking box. I used to cut the spring onion too thick for how they liked it. The chives were too long, apparently. Just stupid little things. Maybe it's because it's a Chinese company. You know, different companies within this country, they don't leave their standards in their country. They bring it with them. So maybe they kept those Chinese standards of, oh, you have to do the job perfectly, and if you don't, I'm going to fire you, sort of thing. Because I found people from other countries and cultures are a lot harder on themselves than other people, I've noticed. Maybe this is not true, but this is just my experience, so forgive me if that offended anybody. But then, once I lost that job, I found another job. That was 2019, yeah. 2020. Did I have a job in 2020? No, because of the pandemic. And then 2021... I got a job at Showcase Cinema. I was working at Showcase Cinema I can say this now because I'm not working there anymore. So I was working at Showcase Cinema from June until October. It seems to be a running theme that I find new jobs in the month of October. Because, like, for example, my job at B&M in 2016, found that in October. The job I'm working now, found that last year, October. Yeah, a lot of the jobs I've had, I seem to find them in October, but yeah. So now I'm working for another company, which I am not going to mention the name of, but they are a very, very good company. The pay is the most I've ever been paid in any of my jobs. They're absolutely amazing. I'm not going to say the name of the company because I don't want evil eye on my career, because I just don't. You know, there are people that wanted to see me fail that asked me what branch of Nando's I worked at when I was working there. Me being stupid, I replied and they got me fired. So a guy called Jay got me fired from Nando's. Well, their username is like JJ, J-A-Y space J-A-Y with an orange background and a white J. And then I remember when I put the video up of why I lost my job at Nando's, they commented basically saying I reported you with laughing faces, like it's the funniest thing ever. Well, they're going to get what's coming to them in the future, so it's all good. I remember a customer being called Jay, actually. I do remember, yeah. Anyway, I don't think it is. I think it's someone within the company that must have snitched and said something. I think that's most likely what it is, but yeah. So yeah, so now I'm working in my current job, which is fucking amazing. that is my life after Nando's. So yeah, that's a story time and life after Nando's. I might do that in 2 videos or 1, I'm not sure yet. Thanks for watching, thanks for being a subscriber. Check out the link tree in the description. It includes my blog, my small business, my 2nd YouTube channel, 3rd YouTube channel, this YouTube channel, my TikTok. Follow me on TikTok at JasmineMorris191, all lowercase. My Twitter is JazzyJ96771, all caps. My Facebook is JazzyJ, and you'll see my face in the picture, that's how you know it's me. Snapchat I don't really use. It's only chavs that ask people for their Snapchat. Yo B, you got Snap? Speak English. What the fuck is that slang? Speak properly. Yeah, so anyway, that's it guys. Love, peace, and